Boom shakalaka, what is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. It is Friday once again in June. I think probably the last Friday of June, probably still in 2018. Welcome, I'm Randall from Crypto Love. Today we have a news episode. We were talking about two of my favorite cryptos, Neo and Cardano. They're in the news today. I think probably because someone of importance must watch my channel. That must be it, obviously. Also, Tether double spending issues. Yikes. Also, what the heck is wrong with HitBTC? So we'll get into all of those things and more. But before we do, just wanted to say, read the darn disclaimer. Thanks everyone for subscribing. Subscribe if you haven't. Mash on the like button. And if you want to win one of these t-shirts, make sure you comment on this video and every other video so you can enter for your chance to win. All right, so we'll get started. Make sure you read that disclaimer. Now, more red markets. Ugh, gosh, the bears are here. Everybody's saying shit, bullshit, and more shit. They're all saying it's going down to nothing. Nobody has any good news at all, except for me, because that's what I do. I look for the sunshine and rainbows and unicorns farting bitcoins out of all of this stuff. And so, let's get into it. Well, today, overall market cap well below $250 billion at $234 billion. It has not been down this low since like November, October of last year. Bitcoin dominance reaching relative highs, 43.1%. Okay, Bitcoin under $6,000. That's right. Doug Polk has to pay Tone Vase. That's it. That's it. Okay, so Bitcoin under $6,000. It broken through, did not find support at $6,000. Ethereum quickly approaching $400 at $413. Ripple quickly approaching zero at 43 cents. Bitcoin Cash $661. EOS 736, less than half what it was before mainnet launch. Litecoin under $75. Stellar 17 cents. Cardano at 11 cents. What a freaking steal. Tether's still not at $1, even though it's supposed to be. And Neo under $30. Holy heck. The only other time this happened was when there was some serious China FUD. Okay? There is no China FUD. It's just a bear market. Neo's looking good. So taking a look at Bitcoin. Guys, we are still in this descending tract right here that everyone's been talking about. I mean, it looks terrible. But, you know, somebody was saying, Pantera Capital, Dan Moorhead, said any time that Bitcoin is under the 200-day moving average, which is this green line, if you buy it and then sell it a year later, you are in for over 200% gains. So that would be a good time to buy Bitcoin. Now, if we take a look at things, we're in this descending tract right here, okay? With this, the $5,800 mark is an area where we saw support here back in November with the Novogratz buy-in. We also saw a little bit of resistance here in October. So that's the next area of support / resistance, okay, where we expect maybe we'll find some support. It'll probably stick around the $5,800 mark. If it breaks through there, we're looking at like $5,300 mark, which would be the bottom of these lines down here, 5,300. If it goes through there, the big even, 5 grand, okay, where we saw resistance here, support here. So we're going to continue on this track, and Bitcoin doesn't look good. MACD, nothing much happening with that. Now, the big news for today. Greetings to everybody. The big news for today. CNBC pundit, the crypto trader, Rand Nooner, watches my channel. He has to. Because how many times in the past like month have I said Neo and Cardano are freaking awesome? And he says he's bearish on Bitcoin, but he's very bullish on Cardano and Neo. Well, you're welcome, Rand. I'm glad I was able to do all that research for you. So, he's talking about Bitcoin in the beginning here, and he basically predicts it's continuing to go down. So based on these models that they have, it's calling for a 62% chance of a bear market, and a bear market means we're going to test 5350. Only a 16% chance of a bull market. But to confirm the bull market, we need to test 7,400 with high volume. So that means that there's like a 22% chance of no market at all. Or maybe a pig market, a dog market. I don't know what it would be, but if it was just nothing, not a bear or a bull. If any of you know, let me know. But anyway, so yeah, he thinks it's probably going to 5350, but at the end, people were asking what he's most bullish on at the moment. He said he felt infrastructure plays to be very undervalued, including Neo and Cardano. I love how they have this Neo, what he called the Chinese Ethereum, because he's the first person ever to call it the Chinese Ethereum. But anyways, yeah, good picks. Thanks for watching the channel, Rand. I do appreciate it. You know, if you want any advice in the future, I'll be sure to tell you which ones I've been talking about forever. So yeah, awesome. SharesPost research, 15x potential growth in valuation, cryptocurrencies, and blockchain startups over the next 10 years. Now, for some of you, you're like, that sucks. I wanted 15x in the next year. Well, it depends what you pick. All right, so they have this thing where they're talking about 15% growth in the overall cryptocurrency space. That would put us really at like a $2.5, $3.5 trillion market, and that's what they're predicting. They think that the blockchain offers value creation across $3 trillion across 20 verticals, including blockchain infrastructure, payments, identity management, asset management, securities, KYC, ML, cloud computing, blah, 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 blah. You can read all that stuff. But a lot of different things that blockchain is going to disrupt. Okay, because that's what blockchain does. It disrupts everything. I'm going to make a cryptocurrency that disrupts a whole bunch of stuff. Now, investing in cryptocurrencies. They did have some interesting things here. So it turns out the top 20 currencies in the market account for over 95% of the overall market cap. That's pretty crazy. I knew they accounted for a lot. Like Bitcoin's 42% by itself. I knew they accounted for a lot. I did not know it was 95% in the top 20. However, they expect in the next 1 to 2 years, regulators expect to sanction companies that have falsely used the blockchain name to boost valuation. So a lot of things that are using blockchain that are really just a database, they're going to be sanctioned. So big gains coming ahead. When they're coming, I don't know. You can watch my video from yesterday where I talked about potential times when the gains may come. But for right now, I'm banking on Neo and Cardano. You better bet your $1. Now, Bitcoin has fallen more against the dollar than almost every other currency this year. Ah, wow. Awesome graph down here. Okay. Fortunately, those of you who invested in Bitcoin in December and January, you're still doing better than living in Venezuela. So pat yourself on the back. You've done a good job. But look at that. Venezuelan Bolivar, really, that's the only currency worse than Bitcoin buying in December, January. Yikes, whatever. Bitcoin's down 58.1%. You know, we are just behind the Argentina peso. No crazy. Turkish lira, silver futures, gold ETFs, euros, British pounds, Swiss francs. So yeah, bummer. However, we're in a bull market. It happens, you know. When stuff turns around, people are going to say, oh, Bitcoin's blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's funny just sitting back and analyzing this stuff because I know fundamentally Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, blockchain are the future. That's my thought. I'm sticking to it. I don't care if I'm wrong. I'll go down with the sinking ship. But that's my belief. And it's funny sitting back because right now we're in a bear market. Okay, bear market just means prices coming down. And all the news is just negative. It's just negative news. It's like, this is terrible. Nothing's happening. It's all bad. It's going to zero. It's just going to be shit. You're going to die. Blah, blah, blah. And then just wait, because when it does turn around, and it will, because that's what markets do. When it does turn around, everyone's going to be like, this is the best thing since sliced bread. It's going to $1 billion. Ah, Tron's going to be infinity dollars. Ah. It's just fun to watch. Now, big news with Tether. Okay, exchanges are vulnerable to double spending Tether deposits. Exposed. All right, so yes, there's an issue with Tether double spending. So on Reddit, this poster named Bullish posted this thing where they talked about Tether and USD. So basically what we can conclude from what they've written is one of the exchange platforms is accepting double spent Tether transactions without validating the transaction, but we don't know which exchange has that fault. It would be nice to know that one because you could go buy some Tether and just double spend the shit out of it. Its exchange-related fault doesn't have anything to do with Tether itself. So it is the exchange. It's not Tether. So, you know, that exchange is going to, I guess, lose a lot of money, something like that. The only one that has reported so far is OK Exchange. They came forward and said it's not us. So at least you can have faith in OK Exchange and kind of in Tether. John McAfee goes after exchanges, says HitBTC suffers millions of poor people. Specifically, he says He's speaking tough on HitBTC and other exchanges for not standing in defense of the poor whose funds are being carted away by hackers. The crypto exchanges have become a thing we've originally fought against. The power is immense. HitBTC, for example, has increased suffering for millions of poor people who cannot afford the minimum buy-in since it's greater than their monthly income. Boycott them. Man, he's got something up his bung about HitBTC. But yeah, crypto exchanges, I mean, they should really be there for us. That's why I like decentralized exchanges. That's why I've interviewed a couple decentralized exchanges like Switch.io and Loopring. Check out those interviews. They were very, very good. But yeah. Last couple tidbit. Oh no, we still got way more news. I thought it was over. We still got way more news. Major VR platform raises $35 million to create virtual world. Yes, that's right. Virtual reality platform High Fidelity believes that using blockchain technology they can reach an audience of 1 billion people. The Series D funding round was led by a $20 million investment by Mike Novogratz. Wow, so same guy who bought into Bitcoin at its lows bought into High Fidelity. Data, who I interviewed a while back, their blockchain data authentication platform, they are now going to be listed on Github, so you can check out everything that they have there. And then, Coinbase's Peter Thiel, billionaire Peter Thiel, backs new reserve stablecoin. Okay, so the latest edition of the cryptocurrency ecosystem stablecoin arsenal, a new stable token called Reserve. So this is competing with things like Tether, like TrueUSD, like the other ones out there, EUSD from Haven. All right, so this article here kind of talks about the difficulty with stable tokens, because with stable tokens you need to have something backing it, right? And so that's kind of the issue. Who knows if they'll solve that with Reserve, but Reserve has connections with Coinbase. Does that mean it could be listed on Coinbase? But that wouldn't make it any more valuable. But it would make it probably the most popular stablecoin. This article I just wanted to list because I thought it was very cool, because it said LSD in it, and I wanted to get on a little podium about drugs and whatnot. Drugs are bad. European authorities seized $5.2 million in cryptocurrency in continent's largest LSD bust. So they took down an organized crime unit selling LSD to over 100 companies, seizing $5.2 million in Bitcoin and other cryptos. The European Law Enforcement Agency Europol and Spanish Civil Guard recently seized $5.2 million in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, along with 800,000 doses of LSD, in what's being described as the largest LSD bust the continent has ever seen. Now, I just wanted to read this thing down at the bottom before we go on. As reported, a darknet market vendor known as OxyMonster was recently arrested after being tracked down through his Bitcoin transactions. So this is just a heads up to everyone. Bitcoin is not secure. It is secure. It has not been hacked yet. It is not private. You have no privacy with Bitcoin anymore. They know exactly what you're doing with Bitcoin. They can track you down with Bitcoin. So, because of that, don't use Bitcoin. Use Monero. Duh. Okay? Also, now I get to get on my soapbox podium. Okay, this is just crazy. These governments go after, like, LSD opens your mind. I mean, I've never done it, but it's a psychedelic hallucinogen. Opens your mind. You know, like back in the 70s, people were like as close to being like spiritually there that they've ever been. But instead, the government arrests people for LSD while tobacco and alcohol, two of the most dangerous substances to your being, they just pile on you because they're addictive and they can make money from them. But things like LSD and whatever else. No, whatever. Soapbox, governments, blah, whatever. All right. So that's it for today. That's all the news that's fit to print. The big news today is CNBC's Rand Nooner watches my channel. That's the big news today. He says Cardano and Neo are big projects. You guys have been watching the channel for a while. Obviously, you know that. Now, before we get into giving away a t-shirt, I just want to say to all of you guys who want to come hang out with me, I will be in Lisbon, Portugal from July 13th to 15th, speaking at the Infinite Man Summit with Jeff Berwick, the Dollar Vigilante. Also, for those of you who like pickup, Sasha Daygame and James Marshall will be there. So it's going to be pretty awesome. In August, I will be at Coinvention in Philadelphia, so all of you in the Northeast, come see me there. And then October 31st through November 2nd at World CryptoCon in Vegas. Sin City. It'll be crazy. All right. All the links are down in the description. Also, I did this podcast interview with Radiant Creators. It was a lot of fun. Best interview I've ever done. So check it out. Description down in the links down in the description. And then let's get into it. So who wants to win a t-shirt? You guys win t-shirts. So here comes your t-shirt. That's right, JH. I hope you win, man. So yesterday we had 2 videos. One was the news video. 2 was the when will crypto market recover video. If you guys want to know the answer to that, you can always go watch the video. So ready? Number 1, the news video. So for all of you news watchers, good luck. Good freaking luck. Let's see, who's going to win? Who's going to win this bad boy? Good luck, good luck, good luck. What is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? 133 comments, and the winner is, best of luck to everybody, the winner is Kevin Bastianelli. What's up? Good video. Kevin, congratulations. You win a t-shirt. Thank you so much. I'm also looking for, okay, so Kevin, awesome. Email me at the email on my about page. I'll send you a t-shirt anywhere in the world. I'm also waiting for one of these random winners to be an absolute troll. Like, it'll be funny when one of these things comes up and it's an absolute troll comment because, you know, you get them. YouTube has these people that are just like so trolly with their whole entire life. But anyways, thank you, Kevin. Can't wait for that thing to come up. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome weekend, everybody. Really enjoy yourselves. It's Friday. Go have a fun time. You know, live life. Enjoy it. Money's not everything. It's a lot, but it's really not everything because the most important things you can't buy. Okay? So, see you guys later today. Oh, you know what? Actually, at 5 o'clock today, I'm going to release my top 5 cryptos for July video. I'm going to do that. So, look forward to that. I will see you guys later. And also, I wanted to apologize to you guys who... I said I was going to have a live stream with I Love Crypto yesterday. Due to technical issues, it had to get postponed last minute. So it will be happening in the future. Couldn't happen last night. But tonight, top 5 crypto for July. Check out that video. Catch you all later. Love you all. Have a good one. All right. Peace.